Hello Wastelanders, Wanderer here, and welcome to my Ultimate Commando build guide for Fallout 4 Horizon version 1.4.1. After introducing this build in the Wasteland Survival Guide issue number 1, a lot of you had a lot of good comments and suggestions on how I could improve it. I've taken all of your comments and suggestions into consideration, as well as doing a bit of theory crafting on my own, and I think I've come up with a build that is possibly the best build for a no-VATS playthrough of Fallout 4 Horizon, at least for version 1.4.1. In this video, I'll be going over the story and idea behind this build, the special stats, and what perks to take with every level, and why you should take them. So first off, I want to talk about what the Ultimate Commando is. Commandos differ from other types of special forces in that they primarily operate in overt combat, frontline reconnaissance, and raiding, rather than long-range reconnaissance and unconventional warfare. As such, commandos need to be highly adaptable and possess the ability to employ a variety of tactics. The Commando is competent in covert operations and will utilize stealth and long-range sniping when required, however, that is not his greatest strength. He only truly feels at home when he's in the thick of the battle on the front lines. The Commando rains down death and destruction through the use of automatic weapons and explosives, preferring the mobility of combat armor over the heavy and much more slow power armor. Strength and physical fitness are also core requirements for the Commando, and they excel not only at ranged combat but also at basic hand-to-hand and melee combat. The Commando is also taught basic survival skills like how to hunt, what wild plants are edible, as well as how to build basic shelters. If the Commando does get injured in the battlefield, he's also well versed in basic battlefield triage and is able to apply bandages, medication, and set broken bones, even his own. Finally, as the name might imply, a Commando knows how to command, and he is a natural leader of men. If you're looking for a build that perfectly embodies what post-war Nate would be, the main protagonist of Fallout 4, look no further than this build. So the goals of this character are as follows. This character should be tanky enough to survive the 3.5 times increased damage taken of Outcast difficulty, do enough damage to quickly take down even the strongest enemies like vertibirds, Mirelurk queens, and sentry bots, possess a versatile set of perks that enable him to perform run and gun, melee, and covert techniques all alongside each other, have the knowledge to craft what he needs, live off the land, and ride the Commonwealth around him, have the ability to craft the best weapons and armor, possess high enough charisma to pass most speech checks, and above all, be fast-paced and fun to play. With that in mind, our Commando's starting special stats are as follows: 6 strength, 1 perception, 10 endurance, 6 charisma, 8 intelligence, 3 agility, and 2 luck. The special book in Sanctuary goes into endurance. You could certainly get by with less endurance and put some points into perception for, say, lockpicking. However, I feel on Outcast mode, I really wanted to min-max for the maximum amount of health I could possibly get, because in Outcast mode, damage is insane. With that out of the way, let's go over the perk list level by level, and I'll explain what we get at each level and why. At level 1, we'll go to the Root Cellar in Sanctuary and pick up the Vault Tech Training Manual, and we'll get with that perk Hunter rank 1. This will allow us to harvest meat from animals that we kill. At level 2, we get our first real perk point, and that goes into Survivalist rank 1. This will allow us to take the wild crops we find and domesticate them, allowing us to actually plant them so our settlers can harvest them. At level 3, we pick up our first rank of Local Leader. Besides the obvious benefit of this allowing us to connect our settlements together, which is pretty huge in Horizon, as well as regular survival mode, this is also needed for vendors. Various ranks of Local Leader perks are required to have vendors, and you will want vendors later in the game. Once you have quite a few vendors with maximum upgrades, you'll have a very nice passive cap income of several thousand per day. At level 4, we pick up Medic rank 1. That allows us to craft both better bandages, in this case medicated bandages, and also it allows you to heal more with those bandages. Healing is a very big deal in Horizon because remember, you don't heal from sleeping and doctor costs are quite expensive. At level 5, we get our first taste of the Vans perk, which unlocks 5 additional points in addition to the 1 point we used on Vans, so you actually get 6 points to spend at level 5. At level 5, we're going to get Gun Nut, Scrounger, Fortune Finder rank 1 and 2, and Robotics Expert rank 1, and we'll actually save the last point for level 6. Gun Nut's pretty obvious. It allows you to craft stuff for guns as well as crafting basic weapons and ammo. The ammo, of course, being crafted in the weapons station, that's new to Horizon, and weapons being crafted in the ZX1 experimentation station. If you want more info on weapon crafting in Horizon and how to craft legendary weapons, check out the video linked in the description below about how to do that. The Scrounger perk simply allows you to find more junk and ammo in containers, and it definitely is not a necessary perk. It's not a perk that I would say you have to take. However, if you're going to take it, you should take it as early on as possible. Fortune Finder rank 1 and 2 are also not absolutely necessary. However, they do allow you to find medallions and other items that give you alloys useful for crafting legendary items. Robotics Expert is one of the perks that allows you to craft transmitter chips for your Pip-Boy, each transmitter chip giving you plus 100 carry weight. In addition, this allows you to add energy damage to your crafted weapons and unlock several crafting options as well. At level 6, we pick up Survivalist rank 2 and Medic rank 2. Again, those both just mainly improve upon their predecessor ranks. At level 7, we pick up Gun Nut rank 2, and this will allow us to actually craft a nice submachine gun and craft pretty much the best mods for it as well. Note that the submachine gun in Horizon does quite good damage, and it actually uses 38 rounds instead of 45 rounds, although you could change the ammo to 45 as well. You are guaranteed one ballistic magazine, which is required to craft 38 rounds pretty early on. You get that from the mailbox from one of your companions. However, 38 rounds don't do a whole lot of damage. The nice thing about the submachine gun is that it shoots very quickly, so it makes up for that low damage per shot with very, very high DPS. I used that submachine gun from level 7 all the way up through level 12, which is quite a long time in Horizon. At level 8, we'll pick up Cap Collector rank 1. That, of course, is used for better bartering. However, the primary use for it in Horizon is crafting upgrades to all of your various vendors. At level 9, we pick up Local Leader rank 2. Again, this is useful for more settlement stuff. This time, we're going to be able to craft better supply kits and other things as well. At level 10, we get another taste of that wonderful Vans perk, and once again, we have 6 points to spend. For those 6 points, you're going to want to pick up Commando's rank 1 and 2. That, of course, is our weapon perk. This allows automatic weapons to do more staggering, as well as increase damage once you reach rank 3 and select a specialization. Also pick up Armor rank 1 and 2. This will allow you to craft better mods on your armor. Chemist rank 1, which is a prerequisite to crafting combat stim packs, and Robotics Expert rank 2, which again unlocks one more of those transmitter chips to allow us to have more carry weight, as well as more energy damage on our weapons. Save your point at level 11, we'll use that at level 14. At level 12, pick up your final rank of Survivalist, that is Survivalist rank 3. This will allow you to craft adhesive through vegetable starch. Very, very important if you want to craft bandages, weapons, armor, etc. That is the primary reason why we have so many crops after all, is so that we can craft adhesive later on. At level 13, pick up Medic rank 3 for more increased healing and yet better types of bandages. At level 14, pick up Gun Nut rank 3 as well as Local Leader rank 3. Gun Nut rank 3 of course allows you to craft yet more weapons for the ZX1 experimentation station, as well as better mods for the weapons you craft. Local Leader rank 3 adds even more efficient crafting of supply kits, as well as even more upgrade options for your vendors. Level 15, yet another Vans perk. Go ahead and save one of those, then pick up Commando rank 3 and make sure you get the Master Commando training at the training desk. This allows you to do 25% more damage with certain weapons that we'll be using quite often. Cap Collector rank 2 for even better bartering, as well as more vendor upgrades. Chemist rank 2, again a prerequisite for crafting combat and ultra combat stim packs. Scrapper rank 1 for better scrapping of your weapons. You're going to need quite a bit of lead as well as copper and aluminum, and this will help out quite a bit with that, primarily for crafting ammo. Finally, pick up Robotics Expert rank 3 for even better weapon crafting through more energy damage, as well as that third transmitter chip. And at 16, we'll pick up Armorer rank 3 and Scrounger rank 2. Armorer rank 3, of course, allowing you to craft even better armor mods. This is usually the first time I have an excess of adhesive, and I feel comfortable enough using that adhesive to upgrade my armor. At level 17, I pick up Hacker rank 1, although you don't have to. This is kind of a nice perk to have. We'll want to max it later on. And at 18, we'll pick up our first rank of Sneak. At 19, pick up Scrapper rank 2 for even better materials when scrapping things. And at 20, we get even more Vans perks. Here we'll pick up Commando rank 4, Medic rank 4, Robotics Expert rank 4, Sneak 2 and 3, and Hacker rank 2. At 21, pick up Hacker rank 3. At 22, Science rank 1. Save your point at 23. And at 24, pick up Armorer rank 4 and Sneak rank 4. At 25, you'll get your next Vans perk, pick up Science rank 2 and 3, Sneak rank 5, and Life Giver rank 1, 2, and 3. Past level of 25, it's all pretty much downhill. The only things we're going to pick up throughout here are going to be basic perks that increase our health or tankiness. None of the perks after level 25 are really what I would call necessary, but they will make you more tanky. If you want to see that full perk list past level 25 and my recommendations for after level 35, go ahead and look at the description of the video. For the Commando's gear, we're going to always want to have a long-ranged option for a weapon, typically a sniper rifle. I like to carry around in the beginning a hardened hunting rifle, which you can get quite easily from gunners posted around the Commonwealth, as well as some type of automatic medium to short range weapon, and of course a melee weapon to use whenever we don't have to use a ranged weapon. Armor is really up to you. You can use any type of armor. They're all fairly well balanced in Horizon. In fact, they all have the exact same amount of total damage resist. However, some favor more ballistic or energy damage resist. The most balanced of all the armor, of course, is the combat armor, offering equal amounts of both ballistic and energy damage resistance. Endgame, I will likely go with that combat armor just for the balance it provides. For your helmet, you can use either an army helmet or a combat helmet. Both of those will allow you to use a gas mask with goggles, and with those gas masks, you can put on the SMRT targeting HUD, which allows you to highlight enemies, corpses, as well as friendlies. You can also add a filter to that gas mask, which greatly increases your radiation filtering. However, more rad filtering means less AP regen. Keep that in mind. You can buy a lower and upper backpack fairly early on from Lucas, which you can typically find over at 10 Pines Bluff, and that will give you more carry weight. And of course, we're going to get all 9 cargo bot transmitter chips for a total of plus 900 total carry weight. Those are unlocked through the 3 ranks of Local Leader, Robotics Expert, and joining the Minutemen, Railroad, and Brotherhood of Steel factions. Well guys, I hope this guide's been helpful to you. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave them in the comments down below. And if you want to see me do another type of build, let me know what type of build you'd like to see. I know that for sure whenever energy weapons get their overhaul, I will be doing an energy weapon based character build, but until then, I think this is the best build for Horizon. And of course, if this video was helpful to you, make sure you like and subscribe, share it with your friends, it helps my channel out a ton, and I will see you in the Commonwealth.